In fact, coming to the collaboration, in fact, in my understanding, the CSR is the product of the integration between the corporate and the civil society organization. And how do you think the corporate and civil society can converge and complement more? That's my first question. We have been collaborating, but how can we collaborate more? And what are the key challenges you have observed in the process of this collaboration? And what value do you see in this partnership?
Yeah, thanks so much for asking this. I think no better day than to speak on an NGO day for sure. The corporate civil society or the NGO convergence is already on. Today, I would like to credit NGOs for a large number of companies being compliant and meeting the compliance whichever way. It could be direct expenses or could be indirect through NGOs or other means. I would really like to give that credit to NGOs. Today, I have not seen any corporate calling the NGO partners either as vendors, service providers, or agency. I think today all of us refer them as our partners in solving bigger sustainable development goals. I think we already moved away from being compliant to more about how do we really make the dent. So therefore, we are already on the path of leveraging each other's strengths. So what challenges that I really see it, what needs to be done more is about, I think it's the trust factor of both sides, corporates and the NGOs, that really need to be really merged together quicker. While that took about 10 years of beating in terms of bringing them closer, I think a lot of effort that's really required to bring them really closer. It's about gapping. I would say that you need to really bridge that trust gap between corporate and NGOs. Second, we need to align what NGO is trying to solve a problem versus what's a priority for a corporate. Today, I still see that yes, their societal challenges are much bigger. It's really important for an NGO when they approach a corporate. I'm using a doctor for a reason, selling it from a market lingo. How do they really sell it while they are solving a bigger problem? How it's really important for an NGO to understand the corporate language. Because corporates really do not have so much of time to understand the larger nuances. So therefore, it's really important for us to understand that piece really, really important. So therefore, we need to align goals mutually and we work together. Then of course, it's really important for the NGOs and the corporates to come together to manage those expectations. Because today, it's really important that being transparent enough, saying that, are we able to solve a malnutrition over 5 years, 2 years? I would say no. These are solving a poverty as an issue. Do we really solve overnight? I think we will not. I don't think that I think we won't be able to solve it. So therefore, I think it's really important to manage those expectations, have the theory of change, and have it open, transparent communication with your partner and build the solutions together. Corporate may not be able to bring the clarity, but certainly make them aware as an NGO partner, what are those challenges, be upfront and build together. Now, of course, I will talk about how these can come together, NGOs and the corporates. It's all about bringing that value, as I keep talking about creating shared value. It's really important to value that partnerships amplify the impact. We are either way, we're not able to solve the problem. We need collaborations. Collaboration is the key. NGOs bring that grassroots experience, insights, and the controls. And of course, corporates really bring in those resources and scalability. It's equally important that corporates do bring in the technology tools that NGOs can really leverage and work together.
Thank you so much. That's really informative and encouraging as well. But many corporates, they manage their CSR either directly or with their independent foundation sometimes. But there are organizations like you depend on or probably work more in partnership with independent civil society organization. Is there any value proposition you found? Whether it made your job easy in implementing projects? Can you share some more information about that?
Yeah. When I say that in terms of the value that I see in terms of the partnership, are threefolds. Today, our employees are the most happiest when they give back. If I had not NGO support, are the partnership. We would have not clocked 23,000 hours of volunteering through our employees. That I would like to state as a fact. Second, today we are much well known as a company. While we are known for our technical as a business consultant firm, today we are also known as a corporate company that serves and values corporate citizenship in terms of the value. And today we are also known in the corporate, or as well as I would say that the campuses, as a company that really cares for the good work of the communities. The last thing that I would like to say is that today we largely leverage the partnership more about how do we really bring in special diversity initiatives. Today we have got we provide scholarships to girl children. We work with organic farming in terms of bringing how do we really make women empowered when they are far-flung areas doing organic farming. Today we bring in our employees close to our CSR programs, having them looking at some of the challenges. And of course, I say that today, while I say that I spoke about volunteering, CGI believes in tech for good, technology for good. And really, I'm proud of CGI's employees who build technology solutions on pro bono basis and deploy to NGOs so that their work efficiency goes by 10x to 20x for free. When I say that pro bono, it's all for free. So therefore, I think it's mutually beneficial. And of course, when I say that, I also create platforms where we bring in leaders from our NGO partners and expect them to share their own learnings. Today, when our NGO leaders go back and make influence in the communities, they don't have power, they don't have resources, they don't have any administrative control. Still, they are able to make an influence in the community towards a better, positive society. So some of these broad-based learnings which are community-driven, we bring back as a business cases so that our leaders and employees really value those how empathy can be a learning experience for our employees. That's how I put it. I think we really need to go beyond the company and see how our NGO partners can bring that value to build a business together.
That's so interesting, actually. Probably, I think I should have another exclusive conversation to understand your tech for good and how probably NGOs can benefit from it a lot, actually. So, if there is an literature about that, we are happy to kind of publish from our side as well. So, looking forward to know more about that.